Hey everybody, this is Aaron from ASMR Destiny, and in this segment, this is what I like to call What's Going On, and this is hopefully going to be a periodic video where I will talk to you a little bit about what's going on with myself and the channel. First off, I'm going to talk about something that I just did, which was went to the Trevor Noah show. And if you don't know who Trevor Noah is, he took over for the Daily Show. And yeah, so I went to his show. It was totally sold out, and he was quite funny. It was interesting because he didn't actually talk about anything really political, which I was kind of going in there thinking that he would have, but in fact it was the exact opposite. It was really about his experience being in the city and still kind of like learning new things about America versus where he was from. A lot of like cultural, differences, and he's like amazing with accents. So he did a lot of poking fun at different accents, and yeah, it was really funny and really enjoyed it. And then sorry, I have some notes here. The next thing I wanted to talk about was things going on with the channel. And first off, I want to talk a little bit about the 360-degree VR stuff that I started uploading. First, I want to just thank you guys, everyone who checked out my last 360-degree video. I think it was called the talking outside video, and yeah, it was surprising to me about how popular it got, and yeah, I just really want to thank you all for just checking it out. And yeah, this new medium is really an exciting prospect, and I'm really happy that I could just be part of the starting of it. I'm going to be definitely making more 360 content real soon. One of my cameras actually had a lens defect, and I think you can see it in that talking outside video. There's like a little smudge on one of the sides of the camera, and I didn't notice it until I made that video, but I did an RMA on the camera over these past few weeks, and so the company finally sent back the camera to me, so I believe I should be getting it any day now, and then I'll be making my next video. I know there's been a lot of people that have suggested some ideas for doing 360-degree video, and one of them, I'm probably either going to do like a head massage video, or maybe using a razor around the head. So probably one of those two triggers, so just watch out for that. Let's see. Yeah, so I wanted to talk a little bit about the workflow of making 360-degree video. It's definitely been during this downtime of not having the camera, I've been trying to iron out the rest of the technical issues and workflow things that you have to change because you can't edit 360-degree video the same way that you edit normal video. In fact, it's almost completely different. So you have to actually get special plugins, and I can't edit it really in my regular editor, which I use. I use the entire Adobe suite of products. And so I had to get a plugin for After Effects, and you have to do all your editing in there if you really want to get into the video, because the video is actually recorded as a sphere. I think I posted up a photo on my Facebook showing how the video looked like out of the camera, and it's basically just a sphere, like a round sphere that's 360 degrees on one side, and then the other side, because I have two cameras. One records 180 degrees in one direction and then 180 degrees in the other direction, and then it stitches the video together to make one 360-degree video. So, but it has a process of unwarping that circular original video, right? So I'm trying to find better ways of unwarping that into the format that I need to edit. And so that's one technical hurdle that I have to get over. And then stitching the videos together is also not quite an exact science. The cameras that I have, there is a little bit of a space between the lenses because I had to put two cameras together with the lenses facing out, so there is a little bit of a gap. So it's unfortunate I can't do a perfect alignment with those. It's just the nature of those cameras, right? You're not going to get the lenses any closer. So, but you know, there's going to be new 360-degree cameras being released down the road already this year. I think Nikon has a 360-degree 4K camera that's in the works right now, and that one has even thinner spacing between the lenses, so that one should be able to stitch together a lot better. So, and yeah, there's other cameras coming out, so there's like there's going to be a lot of more options, but this is like, early on in the whole 360-degree video movement, I guess you want to call it. So yeah, I think I read someone saying that it's not going to get any worse than this, right? I mean, what you're seeing right now for the 360-degree video is just the start, and it's just going to get better. So that's pretty exciting. So yeah, I'm happy that I'll be getting my camera back, and I'll be making some new 360-degree video for you real soon. And I am also trying to, with any new kind of medium, right? It's difficult to, I guess, keep the same quality because it is a different medium. It's different technical requirements, different hardware, right? But I hope to keep my audio quality at least the same, if not better quality when doing 360. Now, when you're viewing a 360 video, even though if you watched it in 4K, it's not going to be as sharp as any of my other 4K videos. It's just not, because you're spreading out that 4K resolution across the entire 360-degree video, right? So there's like no way that it's ever gonna look as sharp as one of my regular non-360-degree videos, until we get cameras that can do, you know, even higher resolutions. So, but as I said, it's not going to get any worse than this. So even though the video quality isn't where I would like it, because I always want to give you guys the highest quality possible, the trade-off is obviously the fact that I can actually make these videos and produce 360-degree ASMR videos for you guys right now, even though the video quality isn't you know, as good as I would like it to be. But regardless of that fact, it's still an exciting technology, and it's even just amazing we can even make something like that, right? And then lastly, creating a 360-degree video is very challenging in the actual setup. Not just the camera and the mics and everything, but like for lighting, you know, like what do you do with the environment, you know, around you? How are we going to set up your, you know, your set? You're basically making a set, right? So I know that other ASMR artists have, you know, sectioned off areas of their studio, because, like, you know, not all the time do you want to show like all this junk, you know, in the, you know, in the background. So I'll be doing the same thing. I'll be messing with different kinds of setups and you know, lighting techniques, and I already have some other kinds of lights on order that hopefully will be better for creating 360-degree videos. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of experiments, right, with how things will look and how they're set up. So just bear with me on that, but I hope not to compromise any of the, at least with the audio quality on any of this. So sorry that I rambled on that for a bit, but there's actually, I mean, there's a lot to talk about when it comes to the 360-degree stuff. So, but just real quickly, I did want to update you guys on a couple other things. So it is 2016, and with that, I do have some major upgrades that I'll be making to the channel. And one of them is investing in a cinema level camera system. The current camera that I use right now is the Samsung NX1. And some of you have asked me about which camera that I use because you like the quality. And yeah, that is the camera that I use right now, the Samsung NX1. But I cannot recommend that you buy this camera because it looks like Samsung is going to be canceling or pretty much closing down their camera line, at least the NX line. So even though it does produce great images, I can't recommend you buy it because I really don't know if they're gonna keep supporting it. It looks like that they're not gonna keep supporting it. So it's really unfortunate because the camera hardware itself is really good. The camera sensor is actually higher resolution than 4K, and then it just down reses the video. It's actually a 6K sensor, and it down reses it to 4K to give it an even sharper 4K image. And it's one of the only cameras that does it. The Sony, I think they call it the
6300. That camera is going to be coming out, I think, in March, and that's only like the third camera that actually shoots in native 6K resolution and then down-reses that to 4K for its final 4K video. So if you're looking for a new 4K camera, definitely have that one on your list. It's the, let me just make sure that was the right brand. The Sony Alpha, yeah, 6300. That's the model. There's going to be, I'm sure, a lot of other 4K cameras that are going to be announced really soon, because there's a video conference that's going to be going on. It's called NAB, and NAB is like the E3 of cinema and camera equipment. So of course E3 is like the big yearly event for video games. So NAB is the big event for camera equipment, mostly Hollywood, indie filmmaker related, but definitely there's always good stuff that comes out of there for like consumer priced level products. So definitely, if you can wait, it'd be good to wait until NAB rolls around. I think that's in early April. I think it's either March or April. I forgot what the exact date is on that, but that's definitely a event you want to wait for if you think about getting a new camera, either later on this year or just mid-year. But anyways, the camera that I'll be getting, it should be coming out in March or April. And it has to be, well, it doesn't have to be, but I chose this camera because I wanted to get really, take the next step beyond what I'm doing right now with my video. So right now I shoot video, everything in 4K at either 24 or 30 frames per second. And I want to upgrade that to shoot everything in 60 frames per second. And what that will do is, if you watch it in 60 frames per second, the whole movement of everything that I do will be a lot smoother and more lifelike. And I'm sure if you look at anything online, there's a lot of examples of, say, like 1080p video at 60 frames per second. And yeah, just compare that to regular video, and there's just no comparison. I mean, it's really super smooth. So I think that'll give you more of a visual, lifelike, more natural looking image. And then lastly, I am going to be upgrading my audio equipment. I currently use these two mics, the Rode mics, the NT1s. I think that's what they're called. And the mics are fine. I'm happy with the mics, but I'm not happy with. Well, I guess I should say that I have been happy with my recorder, which is the Zoom H4n, which I'm sure a lot of you guys have, but it's really time for me to upgrade that to the next level as well. So I'm upgrading to a new field recorder that is typically used on Hollywood productions, and I hope to get that really soon, and that will support up to 8 channels of audio. So this is like a two channel
2-channel. I think it even does like 4 channels, but the preamps, in the H4n aren't, aren't the best, and they're not supposed to be, right? I mean, for the price point, you get what what you get. So yeah, I want to upgrade that so that I can give you guys even better audio quality. Right now, yeah, I'm looking at one that, like I said, does up to 8 channels simultaneously. That will allow me to possibly get into some really crazy binaural recordings. So I'm getting that in anticipation of maybe eventually getting up to 8 channels of binaural audio, which should sound pretty amazing, but that's kind of like down the road. I do plan on trying out some 4-channel binaural recording, so I'll have like 4 mics simultaneously recording. So that should be pretty interesting. So I'll be experimenting with that. But the main thing is that the new recorder has dramatically better preamps, which means that just recording silence would be way quieter than what I'm even giving you right now. So that's the most exciting part of it, is just being able to have way better preamps so that the noise floor is just super quiet. So that kind of makes my job easier in post-production as well. So anyways, I have been rambling for way too long, so I do want to thank you guys again for your support on my channel. Please, as always, just drop me a comment, and just I want to hear what you guys want in terms of tingles. Generally, I make up something on the fly, like the day that I'm making it, right? I usually make videos every Monday and Thursday, so that I can upload on Tuesdays and Fridays. And then for bigger productions, I take more time, but I usually just think of something, right on the fly. Like I don't have a lot of time to kind of think up a lot of things beforehand. So yeah, like any kind of comments, any kind of tingles that you guys want to hear or have me do, just let me know, anytime. And I do have a list that I keep of your suggestions. So I do try to get to, those as soon as I can. Some of them I get to right away. Some of them I do keep in a list so that I can make sure that I have them in case I don't have anything that I can think of, to do. So, all right. With that, I give you a good night and sleep well and sweet dreams.